The world is reaching a tipping point. Either we're going to pull back from the brink and change our lives to live and operate in a sustainable way, or we're going to destroy the life we know. Sustainability is the topic of our era. The investment industry is crucial in facilitating the sustainability agenda. Why? Because we are the allocators of capital and risk capital in particular in the economy. And it's now important for humanity to use its pool of capital to create the kind of world we want to leave to our children or grandchildren.
The sustainability framework that we use at Investec Asset Management has 3 pillars to it: invest, engage, and inhabit. Now the first one, invest, is core to our existence, and that is investing for and on behalf of our clients and being stewards of their capital to ensure that the outcomes we achieve not only meet the client's needs, but also we go about it in a fully sustainable, integrated way.
The Sustainable Development Goals were a really welcome development for Investec Asset Management. And for some asset classes, it's fairly straightforward in terms of how you assess the impact and how you measure some of these quite complicated aspects of sustainable development. Now, what the SDGs have done is to bring to us a very useful common framework.
We have some very exciting specialist strategies that are evolving within our business that speak to some themes. There's a renewable theme, there's an environmental transition theme. It all forms part and parcel of our globally integrated approach to seeking out companies and investment ideas. The companies that are going to yield you the best outcomes in the long run are those that are thinking about these issues today.
For us who are investors for long-term patient capital, investing for pension funds, for institutional investors, this is critical for us. And within the investment space, what we predominantly focus on is the importance of good, sound integration of material ESG risks and opportunities, as well as specialized solutions for clients. And then secondly, active ownership, which is the space of doing engagements as well as proxy voting and simply being a responsible owner of the assets we invest in.
Investec Asset Management invests in Africa in a number of ways. The Emerging Africa Infrastructure Fund is this fantastic partnership between the private and public sector, where we provide debt financing to infrastructure projects in really difficult geographies in Africa. Since 2001, we've dispersed $1.4 billion, and currently the fund has $750 million in commitments to projects. Last year, we signed 11 transactions, 2 of which were in Mali, 2 of which were in Mozambique, and 1 was the first water private-public partnership in sub-Saharan Africa called Kigali Water. Kalangala is situated on an island off the coast of Uganda. Back in 2005, was one of the poorest districts in Uganda. Fast forward 13 years and it's now one of the wealthiest districts, and a lot of that is due to the infrastructure that was provided. In terms of the impact on the Sustainable Development Goals of this project, there's clean energy, access to clean water, access to infrastructure. There's been an 80% drop in waterborne disease on the island due to the purification plants. Mobisol is another one of our investments that we've made at Investec Asset Management. It effectively provides solar power on a decentralized basis to households. That's 500,000 people, of which 450,000 people did not have access to electricity prior to the receipt of these panels. Governments can't fund development, can't channel development all by themselves. And the more recent realization is that they need more money than just they themselves have access to. And the asset management industry is uniquely positioned to channel these savings, channel this blended finance to achieve both the development goals while still providing that return that is appropriate.
So it's a common question still whether there is a trade-off between being a responsible investor and then having the best returns, if you like, for clients. In fact, we have been able to demonstrate that we can make better long-term investment decisions by taking these issues into account. There's no doubt that these issues are pure investment issues as opposed to just a moral imperative or doing simply the right thing.
We believe it's critical to engage our environment, our clients, the companies in which we invest, and the communities which we serve, to talk about and to think about the sustainability challenges and in fact the challenges of societies. And for us, we see engagement at every level, senior level, influence level, ideas level, and also just commitment level.
So the investment industry plays an important role in terms of the future of sustainable development, but it also comes with a great degree of responsibility. If we allocate capital in a way that is long-term, that is responsible, that is focused on innovation and solutions, we have a pretty bright future. If we don't do this, if we think short-term, if we are not active owners, then we're actually shooting ourselves in the foot because we're managing money for clients that are looking for returns over a very long period of time. So therefore, it's not just in our own interests, it's also a responsibility to make sure that industries and simply sustainable development in the world is continuing to head in the right direction.
Our hope is that Investec Asset Management and many other firms can play a role in marshalling capital to rebuild a world where we live in harmony with nature, a world where the generations after us can sustain themselves while conducting meaningful economic activity. Companies listen to us. Governments listen to us. We therefore have a role to play.